You don't need soil to grow awesome, healthy, flavorful microgreens, just like these pea shoots here. These look great, and it's possibly one of the easiest microgreens to grow. I'm going to show you how I set mine up, go through the growing process, harvest them, clean up, and show you why this works so well. So I just get a big black tote. This to get them germinated, you want them in the dark. I'm using some plastic containers for my dog's food. Trying to use what I got. I also have a lot of these plastic microgreen trays. You can always stack two of them on top of each other like this. There's probably 1,000 different ways you can do this. Now if you set it up like this, you want to watch the corners so the roots don't get blocked. So I just have it on the very edge. Just blocking a couple of holes instead of like a lot of them like this. What else would you use? Now here's some speckled peas that I had soaking overnight. It was about a cup. They double in size when they soak. I just took the lid off, drained the water out. Now I'm going to split them between the two trays. Doesn't have to be exact. This is the only time you want to shake them, in the very beginning. You want them to be a single layer. Don't have them piled up anywhere. Just about like that. Now remember where they're sitting down on the corners. Make sure you don't have any peas up there. We'll do the same thing here. If you see any bad peas or stones, take them out now. And that's about it for setup. Now you can get a spray bottle and spritz them if you need to, or you can run them underwater, but don't shake them up. Be gentle. Once the roots start, you don't want to confuse them on which way is down. So be careful if you rinse them under a faucet. Now I'm just going to cover this up and set it on the bottom of my grow rack. Now there's grow lights up above, so I'm just going to put a big black garbage bag on the top to block out the light. In a few days, the roots are going to develop. And if you don't shake them up, you're going to notice they're all heading down. See, if they're growing in soil, they don't get mixed up. But when we have them in a tray without soil, we kind of forget that and we just shake them all around. This way you've got all the roots growing about the same rate and they're all headed in the same direction. After a few days, they'll start coming through the bottom. And from here you can just use a spray bottle. Just give the roots a good soaking and don't get any water on the top anymore. This is what's going to prevent your mildew. Just keeping this top dry, but keeping the roots wet. Now you're almost there. A day or two later, the shoots are going to develop. As the roots go down, the shoots go up. And when the roots get long enough to reach the bottom, you don't need to spray them anymore. Just put a little water in the bottom of the container. Doesn't have to be very much. Just enough to keep the roots wet. And in less than a week, you're going to have awesome microgreens. You can see there's not a ton of water in the bottom. If you're going to let these go another day, you can pour some more in there. But keep the tray dry. See, there's no mildew. Alright, let's harvest some of these up. Chefs love these. They taste like peas and have cute little tendrils. They look awesome on a plate. You can harvest them like this. Or you can cut them straight from the tray. It's up to you. There you go. We love these. Let me know if you've tried any pea shoots. I'm going to trim some of these close on both trays so we can come take a close look at it. If you've ever had problems with mildew, I want you to see this. It's wet on the bottom where all the roots are, but up here on the top it's really dry and no mildew on the whole tray. That's why this is one of the easiest microgreens to grow. You can do it without soil. You can keep the top dry and still get water to the roots. Clean up. You can sit here and trim off the roots, or you can get a knife. Do it the easy way. They're tender. They don't take much to cut them. And then the rest just comes off easily. Now if this is your cleanup, that's going to be an easy job. Just wash that off, you're ready to go again. So you can see how wet this is. And then on the top, it's really dry. No mold or mildew anywhere. And we've done this over and over and over again several times. You can tell it's dry because these peas are really tough. If it stays damp, your peas can get mushy. They decompose, they start to smell, and that's when you run into problems. So I've got a bunch of speckled peas and these work well. I haven't tried them with other ones yet. So I don't know if it's just this variety, but when something works, I keep with it. Another good point is, cleanup's a breeze. It's only taken 7 days to grow. Just a quick wash and we're ready to go again. Give pea shoots a try and keep on growing.